everybody, my name is Julia Stoiber. Welcome back to my channel. I talk about all things fat chance belly dance, and today I'm going to try to make some headbands for dancing with swords.
Hi everyone, I'm just grabbing together bits of material and things that might be useful for making a headband. I've started with some old fabric from a sarong. This is iron-on interfacing. My trusty curtain fabric that I use for the belts as well. And some edging. And I'm using an old mouse mat. I cut out a piece of fabric which is sort of roughly headband sized, and it started by ironing it. And as soon as I've ironed this piece, I will then iron on some iron-on interfacing as well to give it some stability. Now I'm cutting out some mouse mat. This is what I'm going to use to put in the middle of the headband, the sword to go on. This is how I measure things. Not scientific at all. I'm quite creative, so I was thinking, okay, I'm rubbish at making swords balance on my head, how can I make that easier? So I'm creating like a little cutout into the foam for the sword to sit in a little bit. It's not very deep or anything, it's just a little bit just to help the sword sit there. I hope it works. I'm cutting two lines quite close together here, maybe sort of 5mm apart, maybe 3 or 4, I don't know. Yeah, you can see it there. I'm only cutting like halfway into the material, and then I'm using the knife to carefully carve down, slice down, take the excess off. I guess another way to do this, if you had like thinner foam, is to layer it up and then put the last layer, just 2 pieces a little bit further away from each other, and glue those on to create the same sort of ridge. I'm just lining it up into the headband bit that I've already made, like the interfacing on the fabric. And I'm using the fabric of the pattern to help me line it up to make it straight. I counted how many flowers are either side of the foam, and now I'm just sewing it on. Time to make a backing. My blackout fabric, my curtain fabric. It's a little bit sort of like a velvet on one side, so it's not slippy at all, and that's really helpful for things like headbands or for making belts. One piece of fabric goes a really long way with stuff like this. And I like the colour. And it's blackout, so that's why it's white on one side. I guess if you wanted to make patterns, this would be really easy to draw on. It's funny, I can't make a pattern to save my life or follow a pattern. I kind of just do this by eye and create one-off pieces. I've also added a piece of lace on here just to make it a bit prettier. It's time to sew the right sides together now. You can see how I sewed the foam on there. Trying to turn this the right way around is a bit of a pain in the neck, and it is quite difficult to manipulate. So you need to really go at it, and I realised that needle nose pliers are very, very helpful here and make the job much, much faster. I didn't give up and I got there in the end. The ends are now quite straight though, and I need to create points so that I can put the elastic on. So this is the next thing I'm doing. I'm creating points by putting in the edges, just folding them in, sewing them down. Kind of like when you make a Christmas present wrapping paper thing. You fold them into the middle. And then I just put some elastic on the end so that it can tie at the nape of my neck, which you can see now there. Time to decorate it. So I've got this edging here, my trusty everything gluing thing, so to say. It's like a fabric glue, but it glues everything: wood, leather, metal. This is the extra strong version, I believe. Don't do this without putting something underneath it. My daughter was very cross with me about this. I always tell her that she has to put something on the table before she does any crafting. So this is not something I would recommend. So I put a thin line of glue on. I've put on the beading and stuff, and then I've pegged it and put it on a radiator to dry. I put a little bit of edging on the ends, just to hide where the elastic went in. And I'm pretty pleased with it for a first go. So this one is going to a very special person, you'll see in a moment, and we'll see how she likes it. I hope she does. Da, da, da. Tina keeps getting loads of presents from me.
Oh wow, cool. Thank you so much. Oh.
Does she know what it is?
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
Hi everyone!
So Julia asked me to maybe film myself using the new present that she got me. And yeah, of course, that's what I did today. I just went back and picked one of the flows from Virginie's course that I took over the last few months. I followed it once more and played around with the two swords. And I really love the headband. It feels very secure on my head. The weight of the swords, even when you're balancing two, doesn't hurt at all on the head. So the thickness is perfect. And yeah, Julia also asked me about possible improvements, but I have to admit that's a bit hard for me since I'm so new to this dialect. So I guess most of the time it's my lack of experience. I have to learn where to place the swords exactly. I have to be more comfortable with the movements. Yeah, but I think with a lot more practice, it will get easier and a lot more fun, or even more fun. So right now, all I can say is that I really love this dance form, this dialect, and also the headband, and it really helps me a lot with my practice. Yeah. So thanks again, Julia. Love you.
Hey Tina, love you too. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That was my headband tutorial. I hope you found it interesting. I think next time for improvements I would make the headband like a little bit shorter, the sponge bit, the foam bit inside. Instead of having it like this long, maybe I'd have it a little bit shorter. Yeah. To make it easier to roll on the head, maybe. I don't know. Gonna try it out and see how it feels. With that, as usual, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a subscribe, show me the love if you'd like to. And yeah, I'll be back soon with another video, and yeah, that's it. Thanks. Bye.